friends, it's Miss Susanna, and we're gonna do circle time today. So today I brought my two little friends, Mr. Waggle and Mr. Wiggle. That's Wiggle and Waggle. And I'm gonna tell a little story about them with my fingers today. So once upon a time, Wiggle and Waggle were in their house and they lived way up on the top of the hill. Wiggle wanted to go play with Waggle. So they went in. Wiggle and Waggle were both in their houses, like this. And Wiggle opened the door, and he came out. And he went up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. And he got to Waggle's house, and he knocked, knock, knock, knock. And Waggle wasn't here. He wasn't answering the door. So he knocked again. Knock, knock, knock. Waggle, are you home? I want to play. Let's play. But Waggle didn't answer. He was sleeping. He was taking a nap. And so then Wiggle goes, well, I guess I'll go back home. So he went up, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill. And he opened his door and he went inside. Later on, a few minutes later, Waggle woke up. And he said, I'm going to go outside. So he opened the door and he went outside and he closed his door. He said, I'm going to go visit my friend Wiggle. So Waggle went down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill. And he got to Wiggle's house. And he knocked, knock, knock, knock. Wiggle, are you home? I want to play. Let's play. Knock, knock, knock. Wiggle. But Wiggle didn't answer. He decided to take a nap since Waggle wasn't home. So Waggle went back home. He went down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill. He opened his door. He went inside and he closed it. They were both sleeping and they both woke up. They had lunch. And they cleaned their house, and they both opened the door and came outside, and they said, I'm going to go see if Wiggle is home, Wiggle thought. And Waggle and Wiggle wanted to see each other, so Wiggle said, I'm going to go see Waggle, and Waggle said, I'm going to go see Wiggle. So guess what they did? They went down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, and they saw each other, and they started talking. Oh, I was looking for you. I went to your house and you didn't answer. I was looking for you. I was taking a nap. So was I. Oh, I just had lunch. Do you want to go play? So they played and played and played and played. But then it started to get dark, so they had to go back home. So they said, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, bye. And they went down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill. They both opened their doors and went inside and went to bed because it was nighttime. The end. Now I'm going to read some stories about feelings. How are you guys feeling today? I'm a little sad because I miss all of you. But I'm going to start with a book called In My Heart. And this is a book about feelings. This is In My Heart, a book about feelings by Joe Whittek, illustrated by Christine Ruzzi. My heart is full of feelings, big feelings and small feelings, loud feelings and quiet feelings, quick feelings and slow feelings. My heart is like a house with all these feelings living inside. Sometimes my heart feels like a big yellow star, shiny and bright. I smile from ear to ear and twirl around so fast I feel as if I could take off into the sky. This is when my heart is happy. Other times, my heart feels strong. I stand up tall, as if I can touch the clouds. New people and places don't frighten me. I can do it. Watch me go. This is when my heart is brave. Peekaboo. When I get really angry, my heart feels as if it's going to explode. Don't come near me. My heart is yelling, hot and loud. This is when my heart is mad. Boom! Oh, look at her mad face. But other times, my heart is cool. I bob along gently like a balloon on a string. My heart feels lazy and slow, as quiet as the snowfall. This is when my heart is calm. On harder days, mean words hurt my feelings, and my heart feels hurt too. It's fragile and delicate. but it can be healed with extra kisses. This is when my heart is broken. Some days my heart feels as heavy as an elephant. There's a dark cloud over my head and tears fall like rain. This is when my heart is sad. You guys make a sad face. That's right. But my heart doesn't stay sad. Like springtime after winter, the sun comes out again. My heart grows tall like a plant reaching towards the sky. This is when my heart is hopeful. Eek! When I see something scary, my heart beats fast. I feel cold as if a chilly breeze has crawled up my neck, and I run away as fast as I can. This is when I'm afraid. Can you show me your afraid face? Oh, I'm scared. She's scared of the monster. When it's time for a bit of fun, my heart feels full of giggles and wiggles. Abracadabra! I hop around like a bouncing bunny. This is when my heart is silly. Can you guys be silly? Make some silly faces. Sometimes I hide my heart away where no one can see, like my own small treasure. I don't want anyone to look at me. Safe on my swing, I can watch the world from up above. This is when my heart is shy. My heart can feel so many feelings, and yours can too. Today my heart is proud. How does your heart feel? And maybe you guys can draw a picture about how you're feeling today. What kind of heart do you have today? Read another book about feelings. This one is called When Sophia Gets Angry. Really, really angry, by Molly Bing. Sophia was playing when, my turn, her sister grabbed the gorilla. Uh-oh. Does she look happy? Her sister took the gorilla she was playing with. No, said Sophia. Yes, said her mother. It is her turn now, Sophia. As her sister snatched the gorilla away, Sophia fell over the truck. Uh-oh, got hurt. Oh, is Sophia ever angry now? Does she look angry? She look mad, upset? She does. She kicks, she screams, she wants to smash the world to smithereens. Look at how mad she is. She said, smash! Oh, don't hit the kitty. She roars a red, red roar. Roar. Sophia is a volcano ready to explode. And when Sophia gets angry, really, really angry, pa-bam, she runs. She runs and runs and runs until she can't run anymore. So she's running. Then, for a little while, she cries. Now she sees the rocks and the trees and the ferns. She hears a bird. Tweet, 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 tweet. Oh, I hear some birds in my sky. She comes to the old beech tree. She climbs it. She feels the breeze blow her hair. She watches the water and the waves. The wide world comforts her. She went to her comfort spot, her quiet spot, for when she's angry, her cool out spot. Sophia feels better now. She climbs back down and heads for home. There's her home right there. I'm home. The house is warm and smells good. Everyone's glad she's home. There's her sister and her mommy and her daddy. Everything's back together again. Oh, look, they're doing a puzzle together. The whole family. And Sophia isn't angry anymore. Now she's painting a picture of all her family. Look at that. Maybe you guys can find somewhere to go when you're upset. You can find a room or a quiet area, or there's a certain place in your backyard. This is where I like to go when I'm angry. I like to sit out here because it's very calming. You can hear the birds and look at the pool and the trees blow. It's very nice out here in my backyard. All right, let's read one more story. This is another one about someone not so happy. They're having a bad day. It's called Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Viorst. Illustrated by Ray Cruz. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. And I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Oh, look at his face. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said, if I don't get a seat by the window, I'm going to be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said, I sang too loud. At counting time, she said, I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend, and that Albert Moyle was his next best friend, and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. Oh, were those kind words he was using to his friends? No. Looked upset, right? There were 2 cupcakes in Phil Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of Jelly Roll that had little coconut sprinkles on top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in a dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's what it was, because after school, my mom took us all to the dentist. Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. Oh, look, there's Alexander having a bad day. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for my mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. And while I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I told everyone. No one even answered. I think he's feeling a little upset and sad. He has two emotions. So then, when we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers, Anthony chose white ones with blue stripe. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes. But then the shoe man said, "We're all sold out." That made me buy plain old white ones. But they can't make me wear them. When he picked up my dad at the office, he said I couldn't play with this copy machine. But I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could be, except for my elbow. He also said, "Don't fool around with this phone," but I think I called Australia. My dad said, "Please don't pick him up anymore." It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate lima beans. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nook took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not me. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that. Even in Australia. The end. All right, I guess we'll see you again. I miss you. Bye.